Imagine walking into a massive, bustling restaurant during the dinner rush. Every waiter is using their own separate paper notebook to track tables. In the computer world, that separate notebook method is how a traditional file system works. Different departments keep entirely independent records, never looking at what anyone else is writing down. This creates a mess called data inconsistency. Imagine waiter A writes down that the kitchen just ran out of chicken, but waiter B doesn't share that notebook and keeps selling chicken, leading to unhappy diners. Then imagine two waiters booking table 5 for different families at the exact same second. Without a shared system to referee the choice, they both think the table is free, and two families end up fighting over the same seat. Managing data in isolated silos guarantees frustrating errors, double bookings, and eventually a total business breakdown. Now, imagine we replace all those independent notebooks with a single centralized digital tablet. That is your Database Management System, or DBMS. It solves that massive double booking problem instantly. If one waiter taps table 5, the system locks it for a fraction of a second, so no one else can grab it until the reservation is finished. It also keeps everyone on the same page. Updating an ingredient's availability in the central system immediately refreshes the screen for every employee. This diagram shows the internal structure making this possible. A query processor at the top translates a waiter's taps into instructions. Below it, a storage manager acts as the master organizer, physically tracking where every piece of data is kept. This active management ensures enterprise information stays accurate and reliable, no matter how many users connect. But this raises a practical question. If a single system holds all the complex records for a massive company, wouldn't looking at that screen be completely overwhelming for a normal employee? Database systems solve this by using a method called data abstraction. Think of it as a smart filter. It deliberately hides the messy, technical details behind the scenes. Without this filter, a customer trying to order chocolate cake would be forced to read raw inventory codes for ingredients. It would be impossible to use. To keep everything organized, this filter is divided into 3 levels. The lowest tier, the physical level, is how data is packed on hard drives, like a restaurant's pantry. Next is the logical level, acting like a chef's master recipe book, drawing connections between ingredients. At this middle level, the system ignores which physical shelf the flour sits on, focusing only on how concepts connect. Finally, the highest layer is the view level. It's all the end user sees, like a clean menu listing chocolate cake for $8. This setup is incredibly flexible. You can create different views for different people, like a vegan menu or a kids menu, all pulling from the same recipes and pantry items. This layering transforms a terrifying mountain of raw data into a perfectly curated experience for every single user. You experience this exact same seamless process every single time you use a banking app or scroll through movies on Netflix. That clean screen on your phone is just the view level. It hides the massive server farms and complex algorithms working worldwide to make your experience feel effortless. By organizing data this way, these systems guarantee that your information is secure and consistent, no matter how many millions of people are logged on at the same time. The DBMS serves as a digital head chef, working tirelessly behind the scenes to make our complex world feel beautifully simple.